All right, everybody. I think we are live here. Hello, Michaela here. I am hopping on live to give you guys another free tip. This is a free tip for all of you screenwriters out there. So we're going to be talking today about the power in the pen and essentially this idea that we as screenwriters can have a tremendous amount of influence on the audience that we are writing for. And let's talk a little bit today about understanding the importance of the power in the pen, because this can go a couple different ways. So you can use that influence for good, but you can also use it for bad as well. And so I'll explain that a little bit later. So first of all, when it comes to your influence and the audience that you're targeting, when you kind of figure that out and who you're going to be talking to and like what your story is, I think it's really important to write things that leave an impact and that leave something good in the world, I guess you would say. And so I think that being able to recognize that and maybe recognize things like in the world that need fixing, I guess you would say, then that's a good thing. That's a good thing. If you can write about that and you can like talk to that, I think that's really, really great. Other things as well, let's say that you're doing like a faith-based film or a project, then in that case, you would be, in a sense, furthering the gospel or talking about Jesus and hopefully bringing people to Christ. And so there's that influence as well. And then even if maybe it's not necessarily a faith-based project or a religious project, then you also have this idea that there's a moral story, right? So there's like a moral story, there's a moral lesson. When people leave the theater or they finish watching your film or your project or your TV show or whatever it is, they feel like, wow, I learned something. I feel good inside. I feel motivated to go out and make a difference. So again, there's so much influence there. So when you are actually writing, I think it's really important for you guys to think about that influence and think about what impact you're going to leave. So now there's the flip side to that, where you're writing for yourself and you're writing in a selfish way, or you're writing to promote something that might not be very good. Maybe, I mean, personally, I'm going to be honest, and I'm very straightforward with this. I am a huge advocate for clean content. I think that there is a lot of writing out there that is not clean, and a lot of TV shows and film that are not clean and are not a good influence, in my opinion. And I don't want to say this in a way of like judging people, because everybody has their different opinions of what's clean, what's not clean and not. And I'm not trying to argue anything like that, but I'm just saying that I think that, like, kids, for example, so there's a lot of kids out there that are watching these shows that are like, I would have never watched them as a kid. I probably would never have been allowed to watch them as a kid. And again, I'm not here talking about parenting. I'm just saying that I think that we're getting a younger and younger generation that's watching these very influential shows on these kids, and it's created a lot of like body issues, it's created a lot of image issues, it's created a lot of self-esteem issues, and just this idea of like not being able to live up to something, or you know, maybe not being cool enough. Like, I want to be cool and be with the in crowd, and you know, I just think that there's a lot of bad influence in the Hollywood industry, and I think there is a movement that's been going on a little bit with this like Christian based film, or with even not Christian based, but just like cleaner content that doesn't necessarily have a religious stamp on it, I guess you would say, but just cleaner content, or has a nice story, or has like some moral that you learn from it. And I think that we need more of that. So my encouragement is that when you are writing a TV show, whether it's faith-based, whether it's not faith-based, I think it's really important to think about the impact that you're going to leave on the people watching it, not just kids, but adults too. And really, really think about the power in the pen, because let's say that you do write something and then it goes big and it's a big success. What influence are you leaving behind? How is it affecting people? Is it making people feel like they have some body issues or they don't feel good about themselves in the end of it. These are just things that you want to think about. So if you are going to write something for good and write something that is going to give people hope, because I think right now we're in this time that people have lost a lot of hope and people are just really depressed. I think we have such a higher rate of depression now and suicide and all these things, especially like among young people as well, with COVID and everything and the pandemic and going on. And again, this is not like some sort of political stance that I'm saying here. I'm just saying the facts that there's just a lot of sad, horrible things going on right now. So if you as a writer can write something that gives people hope, people are trying to grasp onto hope. So if you can do that, it would be great. And just remember that there really is a lot of power in the pen, especially now. So if you can write things that really give people hope and encouragement, whether that's faith-based or not, like, I think we have a tremendous hope in Jesus Christ. And so if you're doing faith-based projects, like that's an amazing thing to be thinking about. But if you're not, there's also this hope that there's a bright future and that hope that things can get better. And even if they don't, like there's still hope there, if that makes sense. There's still hope there. So anyway, that's my spiel for today. I hope that helps you guys as screenwriters to really think about those things. Also, if you want to check out my website, I have it linked in the description. I do offer private lessons for screenwriting, for directing, for acting. I also do audition prep. So if you have an audition, you can come to me and I can prep you for that. So for me, I have over 10 plus years experience in the industry, working for Nickelodeon, CBS, Disney Channel, just to name a few. I'm also a screenwriter and a director myself. And so I do have a lot of experience. So if you want to learn from like firsthand experience, and I can definitely help you with that. You can also like and follow my Facebook page for more of these free tips that are coming to you. I have a lot planned. I also am working, like I said before, on a new product that's totally brand new, something I've never done before. It is a process to make this happen. So just be patient with me, guys. I hope to be able to release it soon. I'm not going to say when. I still have a lot of work to do on it, but it is coming. So, all right, that's it. Until next time, bye for now.